Welcome to sixth grade history. This is lesson 159. We're looking at pages 323 to 325, starting chapter 18, Nations of South America. So we've looked at natural resources, some of the different things around South America, and now we're going to be looking at each nation individually. However, you do have a quiz today, and it's quiz 35, so go ahead and pause the video and go take your quiz if that's ready for you. If not, you can take it afterwards. Make sure you take it today, though. All right. I hope you did well on that quiz. We are going to be reading, well, I'm going to be explaining to 323 to 325. Then you're going to do the comprehension check on page 325 after you've read these pages again. And do this on paper, and then you have a map skill sheet 43 to do. So after that, and there isn't any homework for this lesson, so just make sure that you answer this and do the map skill sheet, okay? From what you already know about South America, you will not be surprised to learn that the continent is home to a wide variety of nations. Look at the map on page of South America on pages 352 and 353 and answer the following questions. Okay, what two nations do not touch any ocean or sea? So go to that map, 352 and 353. Look for the two ones that don't touch an ocean or a sea. They're Bolivia and Paraguay. Okay, Bolivia and Paraguay. All right. In which nation is Patagonia? Patagonia. So it might be a little harder to find, so it's going to be in the same type of writing as you would find the Brazilian highlands, the selvas, pampas. Okay, it's in Argentina, so hopefully you found that. Which nation has two capitals? Two capitals. Bolivia, okay, so you see that there's the two stars in the same country. Bolivia has two capitals. Which South American nation shares a border with Panama? Which South American nation shares a border with Panama? Colombia. All right, very good. Okay, I hope you got those. The countries of South America ranked from largest to smallest is in that box. So Brazil, the capital is Brasilia. Argentina, the capital is Buenos Aires. Peru, capital is Lima. Colombia, Bogota. Bolivia, there's two capitals there, La Paz and Sucre. Venezuela, Caracas. Chile, Santiago. Paraguay, Asuncion. Ecuador, Quito. Guyana, Georgetown. Uruguay, Montevideo. And Suriname, Paramaribo. French Guiana is a department of France. France controls them, and the Falkland Islands are a British dependency, so those are off the coast of South America. Okay, today we're going to be taking a look at Peru, Ecuador, and Bolivia a little closer. Okay, Peru. The Andes Mountains run through Peru. And also, you're going to find the Atacama Desert at the bottom of Peru that goes into Chile. So if you were looking at that map, Okay, so the Atacama Desert says that it's right down there in Chile, but I believe it extends further and it starts up in Peru. So it doesn't necessarily show everywhere that it is, but it is in Peru and Chile. It's one of the driest regions in the world. And this also, Peru has one of the world's largest commercial fishing industries. It also leads the production in copper, lead, silver, and zinc. Okay? But they are very poor. And so that's one of the things about them. They're descendants of the Incas. More Indians live in Peru than any other country in the world. That is why they have two official languages of Spanish and Quechua, which was the Incan language. And so that's one of the things that they are known for. Their capital is Lima, largest and busiest city, colonial style buildings. It even has the University of San Marcos, which is the oldest university in South America. It was founded in 1551. But the most famous city is probably Cusco. And so Cusco was that ancient city that was the Incan Empire, and but an earthquake nearly destroyed it, and but it was rebuilt, and after it was rebuilt, they became famous for art, painting, sculptures, ornament, woodwork. Today, many people will visit the ancient ruins, and one of those famous sites is Machu Picchu. And I actually have friends that went and visited Machu Picchu, and they said it was incredible. And it was an Indian city that was in a mount, at the top of a mountain, and it was known as the Lost City because many people didn't know that where it was hidden from the outside world, and finally opened up for tourism, and now people pay lots of money to go there and see this incredible city, the ruins of this city. The Ecuador is part of the old Incan Empire. And so this lies north of Peru, and many of them speak Quechua as well. And so they are a leading producer of bananas, and Quito is their capital. And the equator passes just 15 miles north of Quito, and that's where Ecuador comes from. It actually means equator. It's Spanish for equator. Quito is the second largest city. It's been the capital since 1822. They also, besides bananas, they also produce a lot of balsa wood. And then this is their largest city, Guayaquil. And it's the chief port and center of trade for the country. Now, Bolivia is the country with two capitals, and so this one is landlocked. It's got the capitals of La Paz and Sucre. Sucre is the official capital, but most of the government buildings are in La Paz, which means that it's got two capitals because the government buildings go in the city that is a capital, so it turned to be two capitals. La Paz is located near Lake Titicaca, which is the world's highest capital city. La Paz is the world's highest capital city, and Lake Titicaca is the highest navigable lake in the world. And many of the locals are known for their Totora reed boats, which are unsinkable boats made with reeds and tied together with grass twine. It's located 2.5 miles above sea level, but the oxygen, and because of that, the oxygen is very low there, and so if you were to visit, you'd probably get a little dizzy, you might be a little nauseated, you tire faster, and those are results of being in a high altitude. But fires aren't really a problem there because they need oxygen, right? And so the Indians that live there, God has given them special lung capacity, more than most people, and they can breathe in more. They also have up to 1 quart more blood and 1 million more red blood cells than people at lower elevations. And so you can see that God has designed different people living in different places with things that they need. And so that is one of the things that God has done to ensure that they're not, they get enough oxygen that they need, and that they aren't just gonna pass out because of that lack of oxygen and the extra blood to just help keep them going. All right, so you're going to go ahead and read these pages, 323 to 325. Do map skill sheet 43 and answer CC 18A, those 3 questions on a piece of paper, and we will see you in the next lesson.